Wow, Demetrius Andrade feels like he's the best candidate to step in to face Gennady Golovkin if Canelo isn't cleared and is suspended by VADA, Nevada State Athletic Commission, WBC, WBA, the IBF, and the rest of whatever going on. We back with the Boxing Clinic. More, it's your boy CJ Goodfella. And people don't believe Fat Meat is greasy and don't believe this fight is in jeopardy, but it really is. And it wasn't Fandango. The movie part that pulled out was Phantom or something like that. Whatever it may be, I'll do another video on that if it gets that more important and you have more questions about the movie thing and them pulling out of us, promoting Triple G and Canelo. We talked about HBO not running any Triple G Canelo pay-per-view as well. And nobody really thought Demetrius Andrade would be a serious replacement for this fight, because I thought, hypothetically, if Danny Jacobs had to slide into this position, that Andrade would slide in versus Sullick April 28th in his slot, and that card could keep going on. But he's saying that, obviously, he's the best American middleweight. He's the best guy for the job. Say he's a two-time world champion. I don't count the regular WBA being the world championship belt. He's only a one-time champion, in my opinion, WBO. And he says I'm going to leak the article also in the description, real quick. Let y'all know so I can read exactly what he said. Say he's basically a top 3 middleweight in the world right now. He's an obvious choice. He's the best middleweight in America. And he's somebody that nobody wants to fight. Excuse me, sir. You're somebody that doesn't want to fight nobody. You pulled out versus Jermell Charlo. I mean, you popping off like, people duck you. Nobody's ducking you. You are inactive. So why should you walk up and get a Triple G shot? I'm not saying like that's the greatest thing in the world, but he does have 3 belts. So you want to just, skip, the contender type fights and skip the bullshit at middleweight and just go for the kill versus Golovkin. That ain't how it's about to work. Either this man's going to fight Danny Jacobs or he's going to fight Billy Joe Saunders. And Danny Jacobs, in my opinion, is the best American middleweight right now. Demetrius Andrade is not even a better middleweight than Jermell Charlo, So in the top 3 middleweight, even if you, put out, even if you push out, Canelo Alvarez, you still not top 3. And then what's so killer about it, he's number 1 in the WBO. And he comes out and says, oh, no, I'm not ready for Billy Joe Saunders. You just said that you're not ready to fight Billy Joe Saunders. So how the fuck you ready to fight Triple G? His words exactly on IFL TV. Oh, I would like to fight Gary Spike O'Sullivan. I still want to fight David Lemieux. But I'm not ready for Billy Joe Saunders. So how the fuck you ready to fight Triple G? I mean, he be saying some crazy shit, man. Very talented individual. But they need to check this guy for CTE. For real. Demetrius Andrade need to be checked for CTE. Because he be having memory losses and shit. This is the same motherfucker who said, I'm not ready for Billy Joe Saunders. So, if you ain't ready for Billy Joe Saunders, how are you going to be ready for Triple G? Now, if I'm Tom Loeffler, I'll just laugh at this dumb motherfucker. If I'm Abel Sanchez, I'm laughing at his stupid ass. And if I'm Triple G, I'm not even paying attention to his stupid ass. He ain't even on my radar. What does he bring to the table? Shit. The casual public don't know who Andrade is. He said people know who I am. Yeah, hardcore and purist fans, the casual public don't know who you is. And if they did see you on Friday Night Fights, they probably thought you lost or fell off the face of the earth because you're not inactive. You're not the guy for the job. I can name about 3 or 4 better opponents than you. Real shit. Jacobs, Billy Joe Saunders, Jermell Charlo, 3 right there off rip. Off rip. You ain't really did shit. Billy Joe has done something. Even though people say Jamal ain't done nothing, at least he had some solid fights at junior middleweight. J-Rock was a guy that people was picking to beat Charlo. Austin Trout still had something left versus Jerry Swift-Hurt and was outboxing him. Shit, if you can drop the junior middleweight and find some better contenders, Arizona Laura would be a better fight versus Triple G, PR-wise, than Demetrius Andrade. That's just how far he fell off the face of the popularity earth. He's not popular no more. He never was popular, but he was on his way to being popular, but with banner promotions behind him, shit, man, you might as well go promote yourself. Because they're not doing shit for the kid. And he really thinks, he really sits on his high horse and really thinks his bitch ass deserves this fight. Hell no. Hell no. Not after all the ducking and the wolf tickets you've been wolfing out, man. Nobody got no love for Demetrius Andrade. Hell no. They better not get this motherfucker a fight. A juiced up Canelo deserved it before his ass, dude. And that's just how far he fell off the face of the earth. In the boxing world, man. This is a dude that people had promise in. That's what make it hurt the most. This is a dude that should be on top of the game. We did the video the other day. He should be what Crawford is right now. I keep saying it. He had the opponents, man. In his prime, if he kept active, he could have beat Canelo. He could have beat Cotto. He could have beat Trout. He could have beat a Charlo twin or two. He could have beat anybody. He could have beat anybody. But did he do any of that? Oh, Lord, no. This motherfucker put his tail between his legs and was scared. So don't sell me the bullshit about Demetrius Andrade deserving this fight. Fuck no. Go prove yourself. Give a proven fight. Fight, Shevchenko for the #1 IBF. Or fight Danny Jacobs. Or fight Billy Joe Saunders. You are Billy Joe Saunders mandatory. And that's why he said, or he's the #1 contender for the belt. Oh, I'm not ready for Billy Joe Saunders yet. You just said that 4-5 months ago. And all of a sudden you ready for Triple G. Because you stay in the gym and stay ready. Man, shut your dumb ass up. Sit your dumb ass down for real. We go.